Hi guys, so for my culture bag, I decided to use this pink bag. I use it when I go to my clinical and stuff like that. It holds a lot of like my computer, my folder, stuff like that. The first thing inside of my bag is this necklace. It has a cross on it. I think that this has impacted like my culture because I'm not like super religious. I don't go to church like every Sunday or anything like that, but I did go to Catholic school when I was younger, and I think that it has impacted like my relationship with like how I feel about religion and like the types of conversations like I would be okay with and like comfortable talking about with like my students and things like that. I mean, I know religion is like always a touchy subject, especially in public schools, but I think just having like someone of a religious background could help me out as a future educator. The next thing I have in my bag is my badge for my sorority. I think that this has influenced my cultural upbringing and background and stuff like that because I'm a part of like an organization with a bunch of other women. And it was like out of my comfort zone to be a part of that, like to join it in the first place. And then I've met a lot of people through it. It's helped with like there's a lot of connections, stuff like that. And then you just get to meet a lot of different people, and that has impacted who I am as a college student and who I will be like in the future and stuff like that. The next thing I have in my bag is this ring. I have two meanings. One because I got it from my uncle for Christmas, and he's super close with me. He's also my godfather. And then it is green to talk about a lot of my family is from Ireland, and then a lot of my family is from Germany and things like that. So that has impacted the different holidays I celebrate, and the different just like the different holidays and aspects of like my life brought out through like where my family is from. And then my aunt was really big into like looking into our ancestry, and we actually found out that we are also French, which we had never known before. So I think that like my cultural identity has a lot of influence on me as well. Then I also have a picture of me and my mom because my family is very important to me. Me and my mom are super close. We've gotten even closer with me going to college and stuff like that. They have impacted who I am. And then I think like it has impacted the type of relationship I have and that I want to have with my students one day, because I know how difficult it can be if you don't have a good relationship with someone in your family, how much that can influence the way you are in the classroom. And then just I think that influences the type of teaching and the relationship you want with your students and the things that you bring into the classroom, because you want them to have a good relationship with somebody and a strong relationship with somebody, even if it necessarily isn't their parent. And then the last thing that I have in my bag, the second to last thing I have in my bag is this book that I got from my clinical placement last year. It's because I had a teacher, and I think that this has influenced my cultural identity because I've always wanted to be a teacher. That's something that I've always had a passion for. I've always loved helping people. I always have wanted to make a difference for kids in school, just because when I was younger, I struggled in school until I got the help that I needed. So I always had wanted to be a teacher so that I could help make an impact in somebody else's life so that they can want to go and pursue their dreams and stuff like that. And then the last thing that I have in my bag represents two different things. So it's my school ID. It represents that I am a female, which I think impacts you and your identity just because you are offered different things as a female. If you were around, a long time ago, females weren't offered the same things that males are. And I think that sometimes that is still true, that people don't hold women to the same standards that they hold men. They don't think that they can do the same things, which I don't think is fair at all. And then it also represents that I go to Illinois State, which I think influences, which has impacted like my financial and socioeconomic status, because if I wasn't unfortunate enough to be able to pay to go to college or take out loans to go to college, I obviously wouldn't be able to go to college, and I wouldn't be able to have higher education and then potentially the job that I want. Like, you have to obviously go to college to be a teacher, so if I didn't have that, I don't know if I would have went into the same career and stuff like that. So I think that has also influenced who I am and just the way that I have been able to live my life and stuff like that. So those are my 6 items. Thank you.